13 cities that China has simply copied. 1. Paris, Tianducheng, also called Sky City. It's a luxurious housing estate. Its central feature is a 354-foot replica of the Eiffel Tower. It's surrounded by miles of Parisian-style architecture. The fountains and landscaping look 100% French. 2. Gaoqiao, Shanghai. This town is known as the Holland Village. It's a new town with a Dutch architectural theme. Gaoqiao is located at the northern end of Pudong. It was built by Dutch architectural firms. 3. Hallstatt, Luoyang. This housing development is modeled after the Austrian original. The fake version of Hallstatt has an artificial lake and imported doves. The center of the area has a replica of the parish church and the fountain. 4. Thames Town, Sanchong. This is another new town near Shanghai. The architecture copies a classic British market town. There are cobbled streets, Victorian terraces, corner shops, and red telephone boxes. Even a bronze statue of Winston Churchill is present. 5. Sweden Town, Luodian. This was part of the One City, Nine Towns project. Sweden Town is modeled after Sigtuna, Sweden. It even has a replica of Lake Mälaren. Swedish architect Sweco produced the design. 6. Florentia Village, Tianjin. Florentia Village is actually a shopping mall. It's a perfect replica of Florence, Italy. It's huge, covering over 2 million square feet. 7. Brisa Città di Pugong. This Italian town is not a replica. In fact, its architecture is only vaguely Italian, but it does feature a Venice riverbank. 8. Anting German Town, Shanghai. It's another copycat town from the One City, Nine Towns project. It was designed by German firm Albert Speer and Partner. It has German-style buildings, canals, and restaurants. A cobblestone square features statues of Goethe and Schiller. 9. Château de Maison Lafitte, Beijing. The original castle is a prime example of French Baroque architecture. It's located on the River Seine in Paris. The Jean Lafitte is a hotel in Beijing. It used the original blueprints and 10,000 photos as a guide. 10. Tower Bridge, Suzhou. Suzhou has 56 famous replica bridges in total. The Chinese bridge has 4 towers, twice the number of the London original. However, it has no raising mechanism. 11. Pont Alexandre III, Tianjin. Officially, it is called the Bayan Bridge, but it's a replica of the famous Parisian Arch Bridge. Built in 1973, it has 4 statues that represent peace and harmony: the blue dragon, the white tiger, the rose finch, and the black tortoise. 12. Conch Bay, Tianjin. This was supposed to be a replica of Manhattan. The $50 billion development was meant to transform the region. It has its own Rockefeller Center and twin towers, but it was never finished and now sits abandoned. 13. Jackson Hole, Hebei. The original Jackson Hole is a town of 10,000 in Wyoming. Portland architect Allison Smith built its copy in China. The Chinese Jackson Hole is a mountain town. It has log cabins decorated with mounted moose heads. The replica town has become quite a hit in China. Most of the upscale properties have permanent residents.